Asian is beautiful. Asian is powerful. Asian is soft. Asian is hard. Asian is hardworking. Asian is community. Asian is family. Asian is human. Asian is love. Stop Asian hate. My name is Lyle Chan, but I go by Lyle, and my art form is writing in the form of poetry, specifically free verse poetry. I purchased a typewriter during lockdown. I started writing from my heart, I guess, tackling issues about racism, homophobia, and my community. When those 6 Asian women in Atlanta were murdered, I started writing a poem that is entitled Asian is Human. I wrote one copy and I photocopied it and I placed them all over Asian-run businesses in Vancouver. I put them in front of Goodness, I put it in front of Thai Basil. Obviously, some business owners took them down, but places like Goodness continued. And I moved I personally asked them to move the poem from outside so that someone doesn't vandalize it or rip it down, and to the inside the restaurant, and it's still there to this day. And then from there, I've had art exhibits or art galleries ask me to put in some, like blow up my poems and put them in as an installation. I think I pour a whole part of myself into my work, and that's definitely reflected in my Artivism and my poetry and my, heart art, I guess. I just share with the pain and grief and the vulnerability of what's happening to our communities. So the responses I've been getting from my work are pretty positive, pretty emotional, pretty motivating. As Asian people, we're taught to be subordinate or submissive or just be quiet and not act out of line. Our immigrant parents have taught us to just assimilate, and if you stick out, then you're othered, you're an Asian person, and they've been taught to erase that, and so we've taken that on. It's very empowering and strengthening and courageous to get those messages, because it encourages me to keep writing and use my voice in my poetry. Please protect Asian lives and stand up for your Asian elders and sisters. I think with those, there's power in those words. Words are vibration. Words are a catalyst for action and a catalyst for change.